separated.
It's not so hard.
He's one of the worst students we've got.
To find a buyer for you.
Not great, Bob.
When money talks, you're under its spell. Ah, but what do you have when there's nothing left to sell?
Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby.
Hey everybody, this is Finding My Audience with Alan Strickland Williams. You're the audience. I am Alan Strickland Williams. This is our 32nd episode. It is 8:37 p.m. Wednesday, July 23rd. A little hot in here. Don't have the AC on. It's the evening. Got a long sleeve shirt on. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, kind of on a roll though, huh? I think I'm gonna put this up on Patreon tonight. It's Wednesday night. I'm just gonna put it out tomorrow wide because my word means nothing, for one thing, but then also just because it feels weird to release something on a Friday. I don't know, is that wrong? It just feels weird. And also I kind of want to get done with it all kind of today and tomorrow. Been really busy. I hope you're doing okay. I hope the summer's treating you as well as it can with everything going on. I am doing okay. There's a lot I talk about. So basically what is going to happen is I'm going to play some voicemails, do some jokes for you, and then we're going to throw to, I finally did something I've been talking about for a long time, which is going hiking with the camera and making some content for the podcast. I did it. Can you believe it? I did it. And I don't know if you can believe this too. I messed it up a little bit. But that'll be a nice surprise for you to find out. I don't want to do too much of a disclaimer right now. I want to just kind of get into this. And yeah, can I tell that this, if you're watching, and by the way, no one's watching. I don't understand. I kind of don't really understand what's going on. The podcast, like the audio seems to be getting pretty much whenever I come back, it gets basically the amount of listeners that it had. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. At least it's consistent. YouTube's all over the place. It'll go up to like hundreds and then it will go down to literally like 14. I'm just like, okay, I don't know what's going on. Maybe being more consistent will help. I don't really know. We'll see there. I'm sure jumping around, releasing at different times doesn't help. But anyway, yeah, I was just talking about the video. Yeah, is this corner a little shadowy? Yeah, that's the scary corner on this episode. Ooh, that's the scary corner. Look out. There's something scary might come out of there later. Focus on the middle of the screen. Just focus on me. I didn't want to set up all the lights. I should have, but then I have to move everything because the shadow. Because you think it's going to be cool to have like this cool like sort of downstairs vibe with this like wood paneling. Apparently, it's like one of the worst things you can have for lighting for something like this. And this is spacious as a little bit down here, but the way I have it set up for podcasting, it's so tight and everything. So I need to remember to just do it during the day. That was nice. That was a good feeling. But anyway, to my Patreons, thank you always. Join the Patreon. Like I said, my word means nothing. So hey, maybe not a day early access, but you're going to get probably like 12 hours early access. That's pretty good. And now there's a $1 tier too. So you really don't have much to complain about. There's a $1 tier. Throw me $1. Oh, speaking of money and what you guys owe me, this is the album. You know it. You don't really love it. You're not buying enough of it. Alan Strickland Williams ran through. No, that's not really. It's Bandcamp Friday. The last Friday. No, the first Friday. Is it? I don't even know when it is. Let's just look it up. It's not this coming Friday, so it's August 1st. August 1st, Bandcamp Friday. What that means is the recording, like the label, the artist gets more money. So if you have not yet streamed or bought my album, do it. Do it on Friday. Do it from Bandcamp. From Bandcamp, you can stream it, you can buy a digital album, and I think you could buy the vinyl through there too. So if you could do that too. Vinyl, what is it? No one knows, but it's cool. Use it. If you have a really, really big cup of coffee, you could use this as a coaster. I can't stress this enough. You do not have to listen to the album. You just need to buy it. They would be helping me out a lot. But yeah, let's get into some voicemails. Here we go. Oh, and let me put the number up. Hold on. We can do this, Al. We can do this. Oh, you know what? I did not do. Damn it. I didn't clap at the beginning. So let's just do that now. God, that's so annoying. We're going to just pretend like nothing happened and go through. All right, let's get to some voicemails here. Let me put up the number first. Where is it? Where is the phone number? It is right there, 323-457-0032. Again, that's 323-457-0032. Drop me a voicemail about anything. Right now, it's still summer, so the big question is one word or phrase, real short. What are you looking for this summer? What are you going for? What's your goal? What do you want to see happen? Let's jump into what we got.
Hey, Alan. This is Mike Perry in Omaha. All I want this summer is vibes.
That's great. Mike Perry, good guy. Good to hear from you, Mike. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for calling. Vibes. What else? What else could we want during the summer? I mean, and you know what I will say too? I'm kind of tapping into that. I mean, I'm so insanely busy with work and then some other stuff on the not even on the side. Work's the thing that's technically on the side, but it takes up so much time. Big chunk right in the middle of your day. 5 days in a row. Insane. We're barbarians. We're barbarians with this life that we have molded for ourselves. But vibes are, I'm getting a lot of good exercise, most consistent exercise I've gotten probably since I was on cross country, senior year of high school. I'm in the best shape of my life. I don't know if I'm in the best shape of my life, but I'm have a good routine with that. I'm getting a lot of sun. I'm even meditating. I think maybe 2 or 3 days in July I haven't meditated. I kind of backwards walked into doing a dry July. I'm still keeping that up. It's July 23rd. You know, used to, I'll come on here, I'll be like, hey, I'm doing a dry July. It's July 7th. It's like, who cares? It's not, you're just not drinking for a week. I gotta say, 23 days in, you know, I've been to some parties. I've had plenty of opportunities. I haven't. So I don't know how long that will last. Again, it could all fall apart. Honestly, in moments, say something goes wrong with this recording or something like that. I'm crawling into a bottle face first. But right now, I'm not, and it is a good feeling. I'm getting good rest, except for one problem I had in my sleep that I talk about more later in that hike I took. So anyway, we'll get more to that. I'll talk about that more later. Thank you for calling in, Mike. Let's see who we got next.
Hey, Alan. It's Jessica Seeley.
Jessica Seeley, listen to her. This made me so mad. Last episode, I had 2 voicemails pulled up. I play one, and then I just skip on to the next thing. And Seeley and I literally were texting about it, like, before I recorded it. I was catching up with her. Anyway, one of the things that's really frustrating. But anyway, what we talked about, too, I don't want to spoil it, but Seeley, let's just hear what Seeley has to say. Then we'll go back to what I'm talking about.
And my word for the summer is connection. Okay, I'm wanting to find connection, animals, plants, people, art, music. I'm plugging in. I'm going to try to plug in.
I love that.
If I can feel something. Okay, bye.
I love that. I love Seeley. Listen to her podcast, Some Timeline. Megan Keith's episode is great. Steve Fernandez's episode is great. Connection's important. I'm laughing because what we were texting about was how she was like, I took so long in between when I asked for that prompt and then got voicemails and then actually sat down to record that like the entire world had changed. It was like the very beginning of summer, and then, you know, it was like the 3rd day of summer. Everything just kind of started falling apart in society at large. So she said her answer would be different if she called back, and maybe she would. If you guys still want to call in, I'm going to do this till the end of summer. Kind of a general prompt, 323-457-0032. And then let's see, we got another voicemail here. Let's jump in.
Hey, Alan, you sound great. There's way less lip smacking on your mic.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Hey, appreciate that. It's funny. I think I know who this is, or maybe not. But the thing that's interesting about this is how subjective this stuff is, because when I was editing the last one, probably what they listened to make that call, when I was editing it, I was like, this sounds crazy with the lip stuff, with the mouth stuff. So I'm glad that it's reached a nice point with you, sir. Thank you for letting me know. Obviously, and it's funny too, we're going about that. That's kind of a nice segue. Well, that's not a nice segue. The segue is going to go into jokes. So anyway, there's some, no, I don't want to disclaimer it. I don't want to disclaimer it. I want to stick to the outline. It would be nice if I looked at the outline, thought about this, maybe done the jokes first and the voicemails, because that last voicemail, but I didn't even organize the voicemails, guys. I just loaded them into this thing and pressed play. I didn't know which one was which.
He's one of the worst students we've got.
Sometimes you just got to take a breath and kind of get through it. But what do you guys think? You want to hear some jokes? What if I take the number off, because last time there were some things I wanted to use to cut down for clips and I couldn't because there are these big numbers in the way. So anyway, here we go. These are jokes. This is Wednesday, July 23rd. Let me have some water first. Thank you. Here we go. Attorney General Pam Bondi reportedly told Donald Trump his name does appear in the Epstein files. Those three little words, no president longs to hear, they got you. Of course, this news will die down, become completely normalized. Let's take that again. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm doing this slow and steady. I like this. Of course, all the Trump is an Epstein files thing is going to die down soon. It will become old news. It will become completely normalized, and eventually will lead to the publication of a MAGA children's book called, no, I'm messing this up. Let's just go back to reading it straight and not trying to improvise on the fly I don't really know why I was doing that. Of course, this news will die down, become completely normalized, and eventually lead to the publication of a MAGA children's book titled, now see, I'm missing words here. I really need to set up the phone closer to the thing, but when I did that, it created a shadow. If you're just listening, it doesn't matter. And I don't know, maybe I don't need to do the visual part, but it feels like you got to do it. It feels like you got to do it. I'm sorry. It feels like you got to do it, and it feels like you need the clip. So here we go again. Of course, this news will die down, become completely normalized, and eventually lead to the publication of a MAGA children's book exonerating Trump titled From the Mixed Up Files of Mr. Jeffrey E. Epstein. I still messed that up. And I'm sweating. Ooh, it's kind of getting to me. Let's try it again, though. Of course, this news will become... No, that's not even how it starts. Of course, this news will die down, become completely normalized, and lead to the publication of a MAGA children's book exonerating Trump titled From the Mixed Up Files of Mr. Jeffrey E. Epstein. There we go. That's pretty good. Oh, and yeah. Epstein's middle name does start with an E, so how about that? Little E.O. Konigsberg reference for you guys wrapped into an Epstein joke. Next up, Director of Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard has accused former President Barack Obama of manufacturing intel damaging to Donald Trump. Pretty interesting that Trump's whole thing is bringing back a Marion. Director of Intelligence. Director of Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard has accused former President Barack Obama of manufacturing intel damaging to Donald Trump. Pretty interesting that Trump's whole thing is bringing back American manufacturing, but when a black man does it, I'm just saying. The Federal Drug Administration's new AI tool is hallucinating and citing non-existent studies. Reminds me of that semester in college when I discovered acid.
Gotta keep them separated.
Brian Kohberger declined to speak in his sentencing hearing for the murder of 4 college students, offering no insight into his motivation for the crime. Come on, Brian. Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone. Those are the jokes. Thank you very much for bearing with me. I'm not going to lie. I liked that. I liked doing that, and I liked how I would do it until I could get it off book. But here's the thing. I don't have time to get off book before I do this. I do not have the time to do that. I don't have the time to get off book before doing comedy really either anymore. Stand up. I mean, I've never been able to memorize stuff very well since probably since that semester in college when I discovered acid. But I have to, especially at an open mic, I can maybe do 2 jokes and then I'm like, I don't remember anything else I was trying to say. And then, for routine shows, stand up, I really have to be doing it a lot, very often, to not have the need to read or notes. And the same thing with audition. I mean, that's the one thing too. I think like auditions are just, I'm like, you really can't just hold the things and read. Like you have to memorize them for a thing that you're doing for free. Like it's just too much work for that. So anyway, that's what this is for. we work on it, and then the clip goes out. And who knows? It's probably going to look weird because I'm looking over here. But you know what? Hey, Saturday Night Live does that. You watch the sketches, it's like they're clearly looking over there. So, hey, maybe, hey. And I will say this. I should make a correction because I was talking about how I'm like, oh, the SNL, they're not really actually watching these submission things. I did see my unlisted YouTube video go up 1 view. So, Lauren. I think I talked about that too. Oh man, that's annoying. I think I talked about that too on the thing I'm going to play. So anyway, those are the jokes. So here's what we're going to do. I finally went on a hike with the phone. Things did get messed up. I will wait for the video to reveal that. I don't really want to go into that too much, but I'm glad I did it. It was gorgeous. It was up in the Angeles Forest. If you've never been there, great, 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 beautiful. I saw one person on the hike. It was kind of crazy because I go on this hike and I don't have all the right stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'll get into that. But it was really pretty. It was really cool. And I liked doing it too. I liked just kind of walking. And it was, there was sort of, it was weird to hold a phone and move through this hike that was unfamiliar to me and also very, not super rugged. It was moderate at most. But it was like there was stuff everywhere and I just never done it before. So anyway, enjoy the hike. Maybe listen to it when you're on a hike. Maybe when you're stuck inside, you wish that you could be out. Maybe that'd be a good excuse to watch. Get those YouTube numbers up. Watch. And also please like, subscribe, all that stuff. Bandcamp Friday again, August 1st. You can go to alanstricklandwilliams.com. There's links to the Bandcamp there, or you can find my link tree on whatever. But yeah, without further ado, this is I believe it was called the Grizzly Flats Trail. I didn't do the whole thing, but I started at something called like Dark Canyon Trailhead. Beautiful. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I only ran into one person, and it was as I was about to go down the down part back to my car. And I just realized, I'm like, oh, I need to pee, and it's going to take too long to, like, I kind of went out further than I meant to. And so I just like quickly peed, and then right when I like was done, someone rounded the corner with their dog, and he was like, "There's a big rattlesnake over there." And so I went to go try to find the rattlesnake. I didn't see it. He said that it saw him and reacted, so it probably was hiding. But that is one of the cool things about going on to those like real forest trails is you see rattlesnakes and stuff like that. So anyway, enjoy the hike, and then I'll come back for a little sign off.
Hey guys. Oh, on a hike. It is very, very slipshod. Not good. Had a whole plan. I got these new little mics, like the little lavs clip right here. They even have the little like fuzzy thing on their top, their little Russian hat for the wind. I was gonna give them a test. Just gonna finally put this hiking, talking thing to use. Just thinking of other things to do with the pod. Things again where I can knock out one thing with another simultaneously. Trying to bring some mobility to the recordings. This is cool. So I got this whole thing, and I bring it. I got all my stuff. I'm out in the Angeles Forest. Something called Dark Canyon Trail. It's supposed to be called Grizzly Flats Trail, but then the trailhead is for Dark Canyon. You can do a dog around Dark Canyon. But the damn thing that connects to the phone needs like a little adapter. So I drive all the way out here, I get it set up, and then, ooh, can you see that? That was just so crazy. There's a spider web. So I got really mad and then said, screw it, let's just, whoa. Oh my God. This is kind of annoying. Actually, let's go the other way. Man, maybe I need a selfie stick, not just to hold the phone, but clear out these spider webs. Dang. I don't want to be going through that. This is a loop, so let's just go down the other way, although it's going to be more spider webs, probably. No, the spiders just live over there. But anyway, I was looking for hikes that were not too busy. This one came up. So, you know, my grand idea is to come out and do a real hike and have the thing set up so the sounds, and you know, I thought it's not super professional, so I don't know how much we'll get from those mics, but it's better than whatever this will be for sure. Apologies, but I wanted to try anyway. So that's what we're doing. And I'm just rolling with it. Damn, dude. I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled so I don't run into spider. There's another spider web. Little guy. But yeah, I got really pissed. And again, I don't know, maybe I'll talk about this stuff in a better situation, but it's like rough week, not rough, but just long and busy. And ooh, little bird or squirrel. Next week's gonna be awful. A lot of stuff to do for work, and a lot of stuff on my plate that I'm trying to get taken care of. And I kind of went into this Friday night, I was like, I'm not gonna do anything so I can, oh, this is cool. I'm not gonna venture too far in here because it looks like you could get really lost, but just, it's in the woods. Can you see behind here? This is beautiful. Look at that. I never want to hear a bad word about California ever again. This is awesome. So anyway, this is where yeah. So let's go this way. I'm like, let's play it cool Friday night. And you know, I've been doing my dry July. Kind of accidentally backed into it. Been good. But then see, when stuff like this happens, this really makes me nuts, because then it's like, okay, Friday, you know, need to get a lot done this weekend, right? So I take it easy Friday. I go to bed early. Where's the light? Where's the camera on this? Not there. It's there, right? Yeah. Okay. Just kind of get my eyes on you. But anyway, I go to sleep. Basically, long story short, I go to bed early last night. I planned out my whole day. A friend was in town. Went and saw him at the Highland Park pool with his now wife. Some other folks. Everyone. I think maybe I met them at a party once or twice, but my buddy I'd known for years, known through comedy, and then he kind of got me into the whole day gig mess, wild world of advertising. Is that a poop? There's a little dropping there. There's some droppings. Those are old though. I'm talking like I know anything. But anyway, I wake up and I slept. I went to bed early because I was tired. But I must have like slept with my head like that for 7 hours. Woke up with one of the worst cricks in my neck I've ever had. Miserable. Couldn't move earlier. And I woke up early because my plan was to do this early. Get it out of the way and go, like, I'm just gonna cut it short, but I was gonna go on like the full long, I think it's like an hour, 45-minute hike. I'm just gonna get my 30 in and head back. But oh, it looks like a little trail there. So anyway, I was just like, oh my God, just so pissed. So pissed. I'm supposed to look out for poison oak on this one, which apparently leaves are supposed to come in 3s. I don't see anything that looks like them yet. I'm keeping my eyes peeled. But anyway, and I want to go on a hike that with not a lot of people so I could talk and not be self-conscious because I have shame. Still trying to get rid of it, but still have it. So I honestly was like, wanted to kill myself. Woke up this morning, then also I got hit up to do the tomorrow show, but I'm like, I can't even go up. I can't even get Advil right now. Like literally I would try to get up and I would just like, it's so annoying too when it's something like this. It's like, there's no visible damage. It's just like, oh, if I start to turn my head this way, it feels like someone's sticking a knife in it. I was so pissed off about it. But I basically just like, it's like, fuck it. I lied my head back down the way that it was because that way it didn't hurt. And then just slept some more. And got up. I mean, it was hard. It was literally like, basically like being perfectly straight as I am now was like excruciatingly painful. But I finally got some Advil. And just tried to work on my attitude. Did what I could. Oh, it almost tweaked right there. And I was like, fuck, am I not gonna be able to go out and do this thing I want to do? But I did it. Glad I did. Got some pool time, got some sun, and then got home and was like, do I have energy? I do. Let's go do this. And of course I messed it up. Of course, old Al messed it up, but hey, that's why we have trial runs, right, folks? Oh, little birdie. Another trail. Another 2 options for the trail. I'll have to check the map when I get back. Going through more of sagebrush here. So this is one too I'd probably, might be worth it just to wear. I don't really have any good pants for hiking though. I've got some shitty ones I don't care about that aren't just jeans, holy jeans. But anyway, it was good to go out there and see people and then go to the bar afterwards, and it was easy not to do that. Because I had to come here and mess up my whole situation. I had to get mad at my car. When you're like, why don't they have everything? Why don't they just have all the chords figured out yet? Oh, I need a little... That's my life, man. I always need something. There's always something else that you need, apparently. This is nice, though. Nice to be away from everybody. Up above. Oh, it's funny, too. So, like, we're up in Angeles Forest. There's always little turn-offs where you can, like, get a view or turn around, whatever you need to do. And I guess it's like, people come up here and just rip donuts in their cars and motorcycles because one of the turn-offs is just completely covered in tire tread. This has been uphill the whole time. Like, do you guys want to hear me breathe? I don't know, maybe there's an ASMR quality to it. I always worry about ticks when I wear shorts on things like this because it's just like, just all these grasses sticking out. Hey, is that cool? You like my tits? You like my tits? You like my hand? It's pretty. Golden hour. It's kind of cool. See, I'm like, was that straight up a tick? Is a tick on me now? I'm being crazy now. I'll do a delousing when I get home. I'll tape that too. I'll record that. Look at this. Oh, it's too bright. Oh no, you can see mountain. Pretty. It's calm up here. I'm glad I'm doing this. I'm glad I embraced the day, even though it hurt. I hadn't had that happen in a long time. just where it's like, you like literally is like when I would stand up, it would just be shooting pain. And it's so weird because it goes like down to behind your shoulder blade and up to like here, like behind my head. Okay, we're starting to see some light up here. I wonder if at any point this just kind of flattens out. Let's kind of go with it. Saw something that made me really mad. Saw spending more time online, you know, TikTok, all that stuff. It's funny, I clipped a lot from the show. None of it did really well. So it did okay. A lot of it, I just don't know what makes something like totally like, oh, we're not pushing this at all. The algo. Okay, now we're like on an open thing here. Damn, actually, my sunglasses now. Okay, this is like a big trail now. It's golden hour. It's golden hour. This is nice. Damn, I wish I had the mic. So there's like a lot of different ways I can go now. You can go up, you can go straight, you know, this way. Actually, we don't want to go into the sun, although we don't want it behind us either. We'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. Oh yeah, what I see. This guy goes, hey, here's the Chipotle hack. Everyone's trying to hack everything. Elmo got hacked. Did you guys see Elmo was on Daily Show? That was maybe the funnier thing I've seen in late night. Oh, wow, late night. Let's talk about Colbert. Organize your thoughts. This is what it's like. Oh my God. It's incredible. Incredible. I gotta be careful though. I could just walk right off this. So if I'm looking down, that's why. That looks like, oh, like someone had their dog up here. Like, is that a deer or a bear or someone's dog? Probably. Apologies to the wildlife. I'm annoying with my content. God, this is gorgeous. Hi, I'm here too. Chipotle hack. Guys like Chipotle hack. And he goes, and they go, they don't want you to know this. They're like, all like acting really cool about it. And they go up and there's like, can I get the one soft taco, please? To go, please. And then just, you know how Chipotle works, where like you have like, which kind of beans, which kind of rice. The hack, oh my God, let me move over here. That's how I'm gonna die, by the way. Not a bad way to go, wouldn't mind it. Oh yeah, you're supposed to tell people when you go on hikes alone. Surprise, surprise, guess you didn't do that. I don't need anyone to know. But this is nice now. The guy's just, it's just like, I would take black beans. And they put black beans in, he goes, can I get some more? And then they put, can I get a little more? And then they just do that at every step. That's not a hack. You're just being an ass. You're just being greedy. You're just asking for more. It's not a hack. Excuse me. Late night. Oh yeah, Elmo was on late night talking about getting hacked. It was funny. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's worth it. But then, so I've kind of been good, you know, and I've kind of had my stuff together, and I had to make this tape to submit for SNL, which I was complaining about no one watching last time. I did see the number of watches go up on the YouTube unlisted account. So I take back what I said. Lauren, I imagine you're diving deeper on me right now. Thanks for checking it out. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. God, it's pretty. I don't really mind the light. I mean, it goes against every, shadow in the shot. But Colbert's done. So anyway, I swear I just had, like, this is me. This is my luck. Here's how it goes. I have like, I have this tape. I'm just like, hey, let's you know, I know everything's harder than it used to be, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I do have this album still that's relatively new that I could promote. You know, I have a proven track record of success on institutional, late night comedic appearances. I'm worth it. Manifesting, whatever you want to say. So I send it to him, and I'm up early. I'm like doing a lot of stuff. So I send it at like 8 a.m. or something. And then my manager gets back and he's like, oh, I'm actually going to see the bookers soon and blah, blah, blah. Not 8 hours later, the Late Show with Stephen Colbert's canceled. I'm telling you, man. I had the, you know, I did the Comedy Central thing. After that, they stopped doing those on TV. Had a show with full screen. That whole platform got canceled. I had a show with Quibi. That whole platform got canceled. That's my power. That's my power. This is nice. This is just really nice now. I'm actually glad I'm doing this. You know, this will be a test run. Will the audio be good? No. No. But my God, just look at that. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. I feel bad doing this here, but it is working. It is. I did want to go somewhere where I could just, you know, not have to be like, oh, put the phone down. Someone comes out, which I will do if that happens. But this is nice. It's golden hour. It's just me being a dumbass out here. Definitely need to get something to hold this. I was just gonna use my tripod. Might need a selfie stick. Has it come to this? Has it come to getting a selfie stick? I guess so. But God, this is nice. I could come out here a lot. Let's see, did anything else happen that I want to talk about? I'm like, am I gonna use this as the pod? You got damn right. I have some voicemails. Jessica Seeley so nice. Listen to Some Timeline pod. Some Timeline. Jessica Seeley, S-E-L-E. She had Steve Fernandez on. She had Megan Keithstra on. I listened to those. They were great. I was on. But God, I wonder if it's picking up any of this nature noise. Probably not, right? Because it's just an iPhone. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. But I've been good. I've been feeling good. I'm feeling good now, even though I messed everything up and even though my neck hurts. And I probably can't do anything tonight. I've got so much work to do. Heading into the next week. Being responsible. I hope you're doing okay. Let me know. Do I know the number off the top of my head? 323-457-0032. Oh, that was the thing. I posted a thing with the number recently. Someone was like, the number that you said and the number that was written are different. I'm like, yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. It's always something. But they were funny. They tried both. I left a voicemail, so we either will have listened to that or we'll listen to that soon. But Jessica Seeley left one a long time ago too. And I just completely forgot to play it last time. It's just hard to do everything yourself, you know. But that's my lot in life. I don't mind it. I just need to get better at it. You know, that's what life's all about, just doing a little bit better. Not perfect, just a little better. Oh, wow, you can see. What do we got over here? Can you see the little bit of the city? Beautiful, beautiful Glendale. Got some kissy bird over here. It's on Tinder. Birds on Tinder. I'm the only, I saw someone parked at the trailhead in their car. I don't know what they're doing. Well, besides that, I haven't seen a living soul. Oh my God, just the cascading hills. Well, the particulate. Oh, my exercise ring is closed. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Guess I'm not so alone on this hike after all. Got the lady in my iPhone watch, Apple Watch, whatever it's called. I need to look up how to turn that off. I don't like that. I don't mind it marking the end, but I don't need it to tell me. Although, that does mean I could turn back soon. God damn, this is nice. I didn't really plan anything because I was like, this is just going to be a test run, which I guess it still is. But did anything else? Oh, that couple, Coldplay, they got busted. That was funny. Her name was, she was this HR, he was the CEO. It is nice to just see people like that deal with the problem. You know, some people are so funny. People are getting so mad about cheating. It's because people are like, I guess the argue, or the thing is like, what does it really matter? You know, they're not at work. Not a cool thing to do, obviously, to the families, but who really cares, basically, right? And then other people are like, not only should they both lose their jobs, they should be fined, or like something like that. Oh my God, people are so messed up. People just want to own and maybe be owned a little bit. I don't know. It's just crazy. They should both lose their jobs, and actually they should be killed. And they shouldn't be killed together because that would be too nice, because obviously they like each other. It's like, shut up. So I saw something else like that too. That was kind of the same vein of like, oh, I just saw someone posted, should people be allowed to bring in pets if they're like dying in the hospital? And it's like, no, duh. You shouldn't be allowed to have a dog in the grocery store. I said you could have the dog if they're putting it down too. But of course it's just that same kind of, and I don't know, maybe it's all trolls. Maybe it's all fake. Maybe I'm part of the problem. But it was definitely funny because like someone was like, hospitals should be required to let you bring your pet in. And if they don't, they should have to pay a $10,000 fine. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then, of course, you probably pull back and it's like a 7-year-old with like a dog that's typing. It's probably a girl with a small dog. It's probably a 37-year-old girl with a small dog, to be perfectly honest. Oh, man. I just can't get over this. Sage. Little sagebrush for you. Didn't work up quite a huge sweat. Came at a nice time. I mean, God, it's beautiful. There's a lot of shade. You do have to hack your way through the thing. If you don't like stuff getting on you, probably not the trail for you. And again, I'm just getting a little taste of it because this is supposed to be a moderate, I think it said hour 47. Obviously I wasn't going to put you guys through all that. I was just kind of going to let it flow and chop it together, and, you know, maybe do the type of thing where it's like, okay, this part's for the pod, and then, the other part's for the Patreon. How's my Patreons? How are my seven real ones? But, just trying to give you guys some stuff. But I like all that outdoor stuff. And obviously I can't do anything like that. I'm not like going to build dude, these guys are crazy. This is what that outdoor boys, Luke, he just stopped doing it, but it's like, he's just in little, like Alaska. He's like, it's just me, and I have a shovel, and he's like creating an igloo out of nothing. like literally like making the blocks of snow and making an igloo, and then he has a fire in there, and it's incredible. But I can go on a walk and hold the camera and maybe even make the sound a little bit better. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. But I feel somewhat positive. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna stop and turn around. I'm gonna try to walk myself through. Oh, I'm gonna be going into the sun now. That's good for me though. Been eating good. Been sleeping pretty good except for the thing. Stressful at work. Haven't smoked a cigarette. Oh, I smoked one. When was the last time I smoked one? Before the Tomorrow Show? I think I had a few with Megan Keister, maybe the day after that. But yeah, really not smoking that much. Trying to avoid it, because it's just you fall into the trap of like, oh, when things are stressful, then you're smoking a lot. And I'm like, I just don't want to do that. So I was being so brave and tough at the office. No, I'm okay. No, go without me. Oh no, I've got to. I should focus on. But it's nice. Of course, now I will say. Oh, my Nancy like that. Oh, my Nancy like that. Smoking a lot of weed. Smoking a lot of weed. When I get home. Might not do that right when I get home, even though it's Saturday. I've got a list of things I need to do. This was one of them. Even though I didn't nail it, we get to mark it off the list anyway. We love that. Oh, we love marking it off the list. So I'll do that. That'll be nice. Need to do some writing. Need to do some boring old chores. Although that I might take a little leeway on with my neck. That might be where we say, you know what? Actually, we can do that later. Real quick, let's give this little view. My God. And it's all mine. I kind of want to come in here and just yell, finding my audience! Ran through on Bond Medicine Records. Anyway, this is about 30 minutes I've been talking to you. Thanks for listening to this part. You know, it's not going to be perfect, but it doesn't have to be every time. And I will say this too, because I put a lot of work into some of the clips that I put out. And it doesn't really seem like the more work you put into it affects how it does or anything. It kind of seems really happenstance. I'm sure it's not. But it's like, you know, I've been kind of being consistent with when I post, and I'm just not seeing much of a difference. I've been more, this is the most consistent I've ever been with it too, so that's kind of just what it is. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Hope you're maybe take this on a hike. Take me on a hike with me. But maybe I'll put together some topical jokes and get one out next week, and this will be the bulk of it. And I've got some other stuff, sort of evergreen stuff I could do too. So maybe we'll make a little show. Hey, I use all parts of the content. Okay. Anyway, happy trails. Okay, just got back to the car. That was great. I don't know if I'll include it, but a guy stopped me on my way. On my way back, I was like, there's a rattlesnake over there. So I tried to find it, couldn't find it. And then I saw it was almost sunset. And I had to go down through some leafy, through some things. So, but I'm so glad I did this. And yeah, no, hey, the audio's not gonna be perfect, but neither am I, neither are you. Get out there. Walking around always helps. Oh, and I heard someone doing wheelies while I was out there. So still LA. And this is classical hiking.
Okay, we're back for the little sign off as promised. I hope you had a good time with me. Sorry about the audio not being perfect, but I listened to it and I was like, I can live with putting this out, especially when I know that I won't have really time to do anything else. I cannot believe I sat down and did this as I did. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Again, please stream the album, buy the album, join the Patreon. It's $1. Any little bit helps me get a little positivity rolling, and then we'll do more of this, and then it'll be more elaborate, and we'll go to more exciting places together on the trail and off. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. It's Finding My Audience, Strickland Williams. I'll see you in the Funny Papers.